can be any natural numbers such that 5 power n minus 1 and 3 power n plus 1 is in this particular relationship, that 5 power n minus 1 is less than 3 to the power of n plus 1. Then the least integer value of m that satisfies this equation for each such value of n. So let's now first understand what happens if I put variety of values of n in the first equation. N is a natural number, that means you will have to start with the value of n as 1. It should satisfy this equation. Okay, so if I put n as 1, what am I going to get? I'm going to get 5 to the power of 0, which is less than 3 to the power of 2, which is 9. It satisfies. I take that as a fair value of n. Put n as 2, you are going to get 2 minus 1, which is going to be the value of 5 power 1 to be less than 3 to the power of 3, which is going to be 27. 27 is less than 5 power 1. Again, the value of 2 is acceptable to me. Take the value of n as 3. If you look at this, this is going to become 25 now because it will be 5 square. And if you put 3, it will become 3 to the power of 4, which is 81. Again, it satisfies. If you take the value of n as 4, now you will realize that these numbers are at some point in time going to not follow this inequality, and that is where I'll stop. So if I take the value of n as 4, then 5 to the power of n minus 1, which is going to be 5 cubed, is 125, which is less than 3 to the power of 4 plus 1, which is 5. So 81 into 3 is what you are looking at, which is 243. So 243 is still greater. N equals to 4 is satisfying. Let's take n equal to 5. It is going to then become 5 to the power of 4, which is 625. And this is going to become 3 to the power of 5 plus 1, which is going to be 6. 3 power 6, which is 729, because that will be 27 into 27. So that's going to be 729. So this is also satisfying. Now, if you take the value of n as 6, now it is going to be 625 into 5, correct? Now 625 into 5 is going to be somewhere about 3000, greater than 3000. 729 into 3 is going to be 2100. Definitely, it's not going to satisfy for the value of n as 6. So what are the values of n that we are getting? We are getting 5 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the values that we are getting. Now you have to look at the value of m in such a way that that satisfies this equation for each of the values of n. Now understand this. Now, if I have to look at this, let me look at one extreme and look at the values of m that satisfies. Okay, so I'm looking at 1 also and I'm looking at 5 also. Let me look at both the values. If I take the value of n as 1 and try to put it in this equation that I wanted to satisfy, so it will become 3 to the power of 2. That should be less than 2 to the power of 1 plus the value m that I'm going to choose over here. Now, if you look at this, your 3 to the power of 2 is 9, which is less than 2 power 1 plus something, the value of m. Now, understand this thing. If I put the value of m as 1, it is going to become 2 power 4, which will not satisfy. If I take the value of m as 2, then the total power will become 2 cube, which is 8. Again, 8 is not greater than 9. So I'll have to put the value of m as 4. So if I put the value of m, no, I'll have to put the value of m as 3. 3 plus 1 will become 4, and that is going to become 16. If you put any value of m greater than 3 or greater than 3, this inequality is going to satisfy. So what are the values of m now that I'm getting? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just writing a few more values so that I'm able to compare what are the common values. Now look at the value 5 over here, and you are taking the value of n as 5. It will become 3 to the power of 6, which is 729, and you want this 729 to be lesser than 2 to the power of 1 plus m. Now you have to choose the value of m in such a way that your inequality gets satisfied. Now, if you look at the value of m as 4, it will become 2 to the power of 5. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. That's not going to be greater. So 2 to the power of 6, if I want, it is going to be 64. 2 to the power of 7 is going to be 128. 2 to the power of 8 is again not going to satisfy, because that's going to be 128, 256, and then the next value 2 to the power of 9 is 512, and you at least will have to go to 2 power 10, which is 1024. Now, in order to go up to 2 power 10, which is 1024, and your value of n was 5, you have 2 to the power of n plus m, so you will have 5 plus m over here. You need it to be 2 to the power of 10. So what will be the value of m? The value of m has to be 5 in that case at least, because that is only when it will exceed 729. So you have a value 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to any value of m greater than 5 will satisfy on this, right? So 3 and 4 are definitely not the common value. 5, 6 onwards are the common values that you are looking at. I'm just going to check for 4, and I'm sure that the rest of the values will fall into place. So if I look at 4 plus 1, it is going to become 3 to the power of 5. Now 3 to the power of 5 is 243. This should be less than 2 to the power of n was 4. So I'm looking at 4 plus of the value m. Now let us see what is the value that is going to satisfy. Now if you look at 2 power 9, that is going to be 512, and 2 to the power of 8, which is going to be 256. So if it is 2 to the power of 8, it is going to be greater. This is 243. So this is going to be 243. Now if it is 243 and you take the value of m as 4 over here, it will become 2 to the power of 8, and this inequality will get satisfied. So any value of m 4 or greater than 4 is going to satisfy all of these values. So what is going to happen? It is 5, the value of n, in such a way that it's going to, for each value of n, you have to find out the value of m. So what is the value of m which is present everywhere now? It is m is going to be equals to 5. So 5 will be the answer for this particular question.